Hey, hello there. Get ready for some changes. We had another absolutely beautiful day on Tuesday, but Wednesday is going to be a bit warmer and a lot more humid, and that extra humidity is going to be a fuel source for thunderstorms that are going to develop Wednesday afternoon and continue through Wednesday evening. And a couple of those storms could be strong to severe. Hail will be the main threat, but there could also be some gusty wind and possibly even an isolated tornado. Here's the Storm Prediction Center severe outlook. It's slight, which is 2 out of 5. We're not expecting a huge severe weather outbreak or anything like that. But again, a couple storms that develop tomorrow afternoon into Wednesday evening could be strong to severe. It's all coming in with a cold front that's going to be moving across our region on Wednesday. High pressure actually is sitting off to the east of us. And once we get on that back side of the high, we get a nice southerly flow. And that's going to bring in more humidity, which will be the fuel and the ignition point or the trigger for these thunderstorms is going to be this cold front that moves through from Wednesday morning through Wednesday evening with, again, the potential for 1 or 2 strong to severe thunderstorms with that. Here's the future cast, and you can see that we'll actually have a few thunderstorms, I think, late on Tuesday night into early Wednesday morning. Here we are at midnight, Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, and you can see a few showers and thunder showers kind of popping up in southern Minnesota, along I-90 up toward the Minnesota River, and those will continue to push off to the east through the night. After that, a few more storms. Here we are at 3 a.m. Notice that line up across central Minnesota. All of these will continue to develop and move through during the overnight hours. Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, a little bit of a break. Wednesday morning, we may see 1 or 2 isolated thunder showers kind of popping in there, and then the chance for severe weather will kick in on Wednesday afternoon into Wednesday evening. You can kind of see here by 2, 3, 4 o'clock. That's when we expect those storms to develop. They'll push through. Right now, it looks like the Mankato area, mid to late afternoon into early evening. Of course, depending on how this front moves, if it speeds up, slows down, we may have to adjust the timing on that a little bit. But storms should be generally in and out of here by early to mid-evening. And then after that, we're going to be done for a long time. In fact, once we get through tomorrow, we're going to be heading into a long-lasting, warm, dry spell that's going to take us basically through most of next week and possibly even beyond all of that. Check out the 10-day forecast here. Warm and dry. The weekend actually looking good, where I think we'll get a little bit of a break from the humidity. Temperatures will be fairly comfortable Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But then once we start to roll into next week, notice those highs, upper 80s to low 90s. It's going to get kind of muggy. And of course, while our part of Minnesota, southern Minnesota and northern Iowa, probably doing a lot better than the rest of the state when it comes to drought conditions, we're going to see our drought conditions kind of worsen a bit here through next week and beyond. So we really could use some rain. Hopefully we get some with the storms that move through on Wednesday night. Rain will be limited to the individual thunderstorms, of course, areas where those storms impact. But those storms could produce maybe a quarter to a half inch, even up to an inch of rain in some places. But again, that's going to be very localized. Once we get into Thursday, after that, we're going to be stuck with no rain for quite some time. So that's definitely something we are going to be watching. One more time, severe threat for Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday night. Hail is the main threat, but an isolated tornado certainly is possible. We're going to be watching things closely here in the Weather Center, and if you don't have it yet, download the KEYC weather app. It's free. All you have to do is search KEYC in your app store. You can find it right there. You can track storms on radar. You will get alerts when severe thunderstorm and tornado warnings are issued, and you get the best local forecast for southern Minnesota and northern Iowa. It's our forecast, the meteorologist here. Everyone here works hard. We work hard to try to give you the best possible forecast, better than some of those other apps that are just model outputs that are not necessarily so accurate all the time. So download the app and get it on your phone, that you have it for tomorrow just in case something develops, and then stay weather aware, especially tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow night. That's what's going on in the weather. Thanks for checking us out here today, and have a good one.